Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've had a great weekend betting, and hope you've just had a great weekend in general. Getting towards the end of the week here on Sunday, we have 13 college games, unless they add some write-in games. But as I'm recording this, there's 13 games that I could find for Sunday. I'm not always going to cover the college games just because there are so many college games going on. It's insane, but once March Madness comes up, the games will be a lot more, there'll be less games and more important games. So I'll be covering more college games then. But I could fit 13 in this video pretty easy. So, it might be pretty spotty whenever I do college basketball games. It's just hard for me, honestly. But, I found a good opportunity to cover these last 13 before next week when all the tournament play starts. So, yeah, before I go on any further, go ahead and like and subscribe down below. Love the support. Support the channel. You guys have been awesome. Let's get right to it. 13 matchups. A couple, ranked teams, couple important games. The rest are kind of just kind of games, Starting with Villanova Wildcats versus the Butler Bulldogs. Villanova 15-3, 11-7 against the spread. Butler 8-13, 9-12 against the spread. Villanova opening up as 11.5 point favorites with the over-under at 130. Head-to-head, Villanova 6-4 in their last 10 against Butler. 2-1 against Butler in their last 3. 2-0-1 against the spread. Villanova 10-5 against the spread in their last 15. 13-2 in their last 15. Butler 3-6 in their last 9 games. 9-4 in their last 13 at home. Let's see. Let me see if they've played yet this season. Villanova. They played in December. They played in December. They lost 85-66, being 12.5 point favorites. Villanova hasn't played that amazing late. I know they're 15-3, but they just haven't been. I don't know. I like Butler at plus 11.5 here. I think they can cover. I think it's a close game on a Sunday. The weekends are kind of crazy to me. They just teams will just cover that you wouldn't even expect. So I think Butler covers here, honestly. If you want to lean the other way with Nova, I get it. But 11.5 points, seems kind of a lot to me. So I'm going to take Villanova. Next matchup, we have the Memphis Tigers versus the Cincinnati Bearcats. Memphis 13-6, 9-10 against the spread. Cincinnati 9-8, 5-12 against the spread. Memphis opening up as 4.5 point favorites with the over-under at 140. Cincinnati's 8-2 in their last 10 against Memphis. 2-1 against Memphis in their last 3. Memphis 7-1 against the spread in their last 8. 7-1 in their last 7-1 in their last 8 games overall. Cincinnati 5-13 in their last 18. 6-1 in their last 7. They're 7-0 in their last 7 games at home when they play Memphis. Memphis hasn't really shown much that they can really just beat teams pretty badly. I'm going to take Cincinnati here plus 4.5. That's going to be my pick. Next matchup, we have the Michigan State Spartans versus the Maryland Terrapins. Michigan State 13-9, 7-15 against the spread. Maryland 14-10, 10-13 against the spread. Maryland opened up as 2.5 point favorites with the over-under at 134. Last 10 matchups, Michigan State 7-3. Michigan State 5-14 against the spread in their last 19. 5-2 in their last 7. They're 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games against Maryland, so they have been able to cover. Maryland 4-1 in their last 5. Maryland just 2-8 against the spread in their last 10 games at home. Haven't been able to cover at home. Michigan State coming off very impressive wins over Ohio State, Illinois, and Indiana, but Ohio State and Illinois are top dogs. Give me Michigan State plus 2.5 in this one. Next matchup, we have the Charlotte 49ers versus the UTEP Miners. Charlotte 49ers 9-12, 7-12 against the spread. UTEP 11-10, 10-8 against the spread. As I'm filming this, which is crazy, I thought I looked it up, but I guess I don't have it. I don't even know who the favorite is. It's just not even available for some reason. So if you want to bet on the UTEP and Charlotte game, feel free to look into that. Charlotte 5-5 in their last 10 against UTEP. 0-6 against the spread in their last 6 games. 0-5. They're on a 5-game losing streak. UTEP 4-2 against the spread in their last 6. 4-2 in their last 6. Yeah, find out what the spread is, but I would lean UTEP just based on the numbers, and Charlotte's on a bad losing streak right now, so I would take them. But go check that tomorrow. The lines will definitely be up in the morning. Next matchup, let me make sure. Yeah, for some reason, that was the only matchup. Okay, there's actually a couple matchups that there's no spread for, but that's okay. We'll get through it. Next match, the only important ones are the ones that matter. Next matchup, we have the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers versus the Florida International Panthers. FIU 9-14, 5-13-1 against the spread. Western Kentucky 15-5, 9-11 against the spread. Western Kentucky opening up as 16.5-point favorites with the over-under at 146.5. FIU 0-5 in their last 5 games. 0-5 straight up in their last 5 games, along with the spread. So, bad losing streak for FIU. Western Kentucky 5-2 against the spread in their last 7. Western Kentucky 6-1 in their last 7 games. Yeah, this is 16.5 points is a lot. This is a bad FIU team. I'm going to lean Western Kentucky minus 16.5. You hope it's a blowout. I really do. That's going to be my pick, Western Kentucky. If you want to take the points with FIU, I totally get it, but I like taking the better team in the points, so I'll take Western Kentucky there. Next matchup, we have the Montana State Bobcats versus the Idaho Vandals. Montana State 9-8, 5-8-2 against the spread. Idaho Vandals 1-19, 6-14 against the spread. Montana State opening up as 11-point favorites with the over-under at 137. Montana State 0-5 against the spread in their last 5. 0-5 in their last 5 just overall. Idaho, this is a very bad team. 1-19 in their last 20. 4-12 against the spread in their last 16. So these teams are playing back-to-back nights. Idaho lost. No, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Idaho got their first win of the season last night against Montana State, and they were 12-point underdogs. So I'm rolling with Idaho to get back-to-back wins at plus 11. Or just cover the spread, honestly. But this is a bad Montana State team, even though they're 9-8. But give me Idaho plus 11 in this one. Probably the best matchup of the day, we have the Iowa Hawkeyes versus the Ohio State Buckeyes. Ohio State 18-6, 14-9-1 against the spread. Iowa Hawkeyes 17-7, 13-11 against the spread. Ohio State opening up as 3-point favorites with the over-under at 158.5. Last 10 games, it's been split down the middle, 5-5. Iowa State just 3-7 against the spread in their last 10. 4-1 in their last 5. That loss coming to Michigan, which was a brutal loss. These two teams did play on February 4th. Ohio State beat them 89-85. Ohio State 5-2 against the spread in their last 7. 7-2 in their last 9. I like Ohio State minus 3 here. I've been on Iowa a good bit this season, and they've kind of let me down against the spread. So I like Ohio State. They're the better team here. They already have the head-to-head matchup this season over them. Ohio State's playing great basketball. Give me Ohio State minus 3. Next matchup, we have the Pittsburgh Panthers versus the North Carolina State Wolfpack. Pittsburgh 9-9, 9-8-1 against the spread. North Carolina State 11-9, 9-2 against the spread. NC State opening up as 7-point favorites with the over-under at 139. Last 10 matchups, NC State is 10-0 in their last 10 against Pitt. That's a crazy number. Pitt lost. These two teams played on February 17th. Pitt lost by 1 point, 74-73. Pitt 1-7 in their last 8 games. 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 games against North Carolina State. NC State 4-2 against the spread in their last 6. The fact that NC State's 10-0 against them, I gotta lean NC State -7 here. Pittsburgh just not playing very good. Give me NC State -7 to keep the streak alive. Next matchup, we have the Quinnipiac Bobcats versus the Marist Red Foxes. Quinnipiac 8-8, 9-7 against the spread. Merest 9-7, 7-9 against the spread. Merest opening up as 2.5-point favorites with the over-under at 130. Head-to-head in the last 10, Quinnipiac 7-3. Quinnipiac 5-10 against the spread in their last 15. They're 5-1 in their last 6 meetings against Merest. Just 3-7 in their last 10 on the road. Merest 3-6 against the spread in their last 9. 3-6 in their last 9 games. Yeah, I like Quinnipiac here at plus 2.5. They do have the head-to-head record at 7-3. Merest not playing that great. Quinnipiac on a 3-game winning streak. Yeah, give me Quinnipiac plus 2.5. I will take that pick right there. Next matchup, we have South Florida Bulls versus the Houston Cougars. USF 8-9, 6-10 against the spread. Houston 19-3, 16-6 against the spread. Houston opening up at 19-point favorites with the over-under at 132. Houston 9-1 in their last 10 against USF. 6-3-1 against the spread in those last 10 meetings. These two teams did play on February 10th. Houston won 82-65. I mean, South Florida 1-4 against the spread in their last 5. 1-4 in their last 5 as well. 0-8 in their last 8 games against Houston. Houston 10-2 in their last 12 games against the spread. 12-2 in their last 14. 19 is a big number, but this is South Florida can't hang with Houston. You just got to hope Houston runs up the score, which they should. Houston -19 is the pick. This matchup, I can't find. I don't know why I just can't find the over-unders on it and the lines, but it's North Dakota State versus South Dakota. I really don't have much intel on it. So I will say these two teams did play. They're playing a back-to-back. South Dakota just beat North Dakota 80-71. So, and South Dakota was 1.5-point favorites. So expect the line to be South Dakota somewhere around 1-2 point favorites over North Dakota State. North Dakota State 1-4 and against the spread in their last 6. 12-6 in their last 18. South Dakota 1-4 against the spread in their last 5. 12-3 in their last 15. I don't know the line right now, but I'd imagine they'll be 1 to 3 point favorites. South Dakota. I'll lean South Dakota, considering they just won by 9, I believe. Yeah, they just won by 9 this night on Saturday night. So take South Dakota. Can't find the line. I just don't know. I don't know what's wrong with that that matchup. This matchup, we have Western Illinois versus Oral Roberts. Western Illinois 7-12, 12-6-1 against the spread. Oral Roberts 12-10, 10-9 against the spread. Another game I can't find the numbers on. This is the last one I can't find the numbers on. But these two teams did play just last night. They're in a doubleheader. Oral Roberts won 85-81 as 9.5-point favorites. So I expect the line to be pretty much the same, to pretty much be identical. Western Illinois 7-0 against the spread in their last 7. 5-1 in their last 6 games. Oral Roberts 3-7 against the spread in their last 10. Based on the fact that they're probably going to be 8 to 10 point favorites for Oral Roberts, give me Western Illinois plus whatever number they are, because they're 7-0 against the spread. I think they cover here in this one. Last matchup, we have the Nevada Wolfpack versus the Utah State Aggies. Nevada 14-8, 16-5 against the spread. Utah State 15-7, 13-8 against the spread. Utah State opening up as 8-point favorites with the over-under at 141.5. Last 10 games, Nevada 6-4 against Utah State. Nevada 5-0 against the spread in their last 5. 4-1 in their last 5 games as well. Utah State 2-5 against the spread in their last 7. 14-4 in their last 18 games. These two teams played just 2 nights ago. Utah State won 75-72. They were 9-point favorites, so they did not cover the spread. Utah State is the favorites here. The line, Nevada's +8. I like Nevada +8 here. I think they cover the spread again. Those are going to be my picks. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry I couldn't find the lines on some of those games, but they are kind of lower level D1, like D2 kind of teams. So I probably wouldn't be betting on those anyways, but the main games, is what you want to bet on. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'm filming this video super late, so I'm super tired. So go ahead and leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good weekend. Win your bets. I'm out of here. Thank you guys.